Ni ukumenya ati mwitaga Gachagua kiana gia Simba tigia Simba akoragwo kiana kia Jagua nake Pastor Wairimu Nelson wa kuria family na Martha Karua ri ati ni ciana cia mahatha igwa Ndeto we guithirana.
So someone like Gachagua, our deputy president, vile anaitwa Gachagua akona hiyo energy he can push things forward, and he's a fighter. If you look at this cap, it's normally 2 lines. It has 6 lines, and it has 2 lines holding this, and then there are 4 others, and it normally has a nail here. So this means it's talking about planet Jupiter. They were born the same year, and they're also playing major assignments in the country. So we have Teresia Wairimu, born in 1967, and Martha Karua. They are twins. They went even to the same school, Giriabu. So this one is more in the politics, and this one is more in the religion. So President Luto and Dula Waroinge, they are twins.
Iyo kiero gaithi mwiroreri wa museneneko ni njitagwo museneneki wigatu na ino ni channel jeru itagwo museneneko extra oha thini wa YouTube make sure no subscribe.
Today is another day, and we want to thank God for giving us the breath. Our God is God of breath, and you cannot stay for long without breath. So bread, you can stay without it for some time, but bread is the most important. And I want to really appreciate our Father. So today, I also want to talk more about time. The other time we talked about Jupiter, and Jupiter is the father planet. And there is another planet that's also very important. It's called Uranus. So the changes we are seeing is because Uranus has left Taurus. It's been there for 7 years. It's moving to Gemini. Gemini is the twin. So Uranus is also the planet of technology and the planet of change. So this time we are seeing so much change until you not even believe who you are. It's a time you'll be a surprise to yourself. And also it's good to know that the planets they are also twin planets. So Uranus is a twin of Jupiter, and Earth or Gaia is a sister to Venus. So Venus is one boy, and when Jesus said that he's a bright and morning star, he was meaning Venus. So the Kikuyus are the ones who are trusted by God to watch over the sky. And as we explore, you'll understand that this word art, when we say our Father who is at in heaven, it's not the place he is, but his art, because it's A-R-T, he is in heaven. So in heaven there is art, and down is craft. So we say art and craft. So art has straight lines, but craft is the waves and the snake movement, because art is more circles. So on earth, you will not see more of a straight things. You see curves and curves and curves. So I believe that that's more clear. So another point I would like to talk about is we said Venus is the planet. Venus is a planet of beauty, and beauty it's the enemy that's celebrated on Friday. So God is a God of our father was a genius in the family, so he was consulted for everything. Enke was a genius, and also his children, Thoth. We talk about Thoth. Thoth is truth. So the week as it flows, it has the week is also named after these planets. So Monday is the moon. Tuesday is a choice day, and it's the Mars that has a red color. That's why in America they normally vote on Tuesday. And then Wednesday is the Buddha's Day. And that's why we have the midweek service in most of the churches. So is a wedding day. So half is like female, the other part is male. Then Thursday, Tuesday is true, imetolewa al. And then Thursday, if you read the word Thursday backwards, it's truth. It's Ruth, but imetolewa T. So I also want to say today is the time the first president went to be with the Lord. I like to say he transcended, because it's only his body that stopped functioning, but the breath of God is still with us. Yes. So, and then also Uhuru Kenyatta was born on Thursday. So it's like a reverse of Tuesday, and it's the day of Jupiter, and it's the truth day. So our God is God of truth. So when we talk about the truth we've been digesting, it's not real truth. So it's truth that is adulterated. And that's why we talk about adults. Adults who cannot do much because they have been fed with the long information. So a tree, we are more like a tree. So a tree, you don't force it to do whatever you want. What you do is you give it a good environment, you give it water and the nutrients it needs, and it grows naturally. Even us, if we are left in a good environment, provided with everything, we can be the best that we can. But without the basic needs, the truth, and also the love that we desire, we cannot really maximize our potential. So that is, we've talked about 2 planets. Then planet Mars is the Nini of war, and it's represented by Wangari. So Wangari is the leopard. So the leopard is more female, is in the cat family, and also the dog and the lion, they can't climb trees. They are more like the masculine. So if you read the word Nigeria, you change utoe N weke T, it's tiger. So they say France is their tiger nation up. So Nigeria is our tiger nation, and it's our father nation, and it has stripes, and the leopard has zeros, just like we said about number 10. I would also want to talk about the energy something has. The jaguar has energy that they use the natural things and they use that energy. So someone like Gachagua, our deputy president, if vile anaitwa Gachagua akona hiyo energy he can push things forward, and he's a fighter. So that energy can help you to do something. Just like we said, names evoke a certain spirit. Yes. Another thing I want to remind you is about planet Jupiter. Planet Jupiter is about a divine blessing and expansion. So this contraction, when people talk about contracts, like the way we talk about marriage contract, that's not the right word. The right word is covenant. God is not God of contract, and God is God of covenant. So the heart expands and contracts. That's basically the rhythm of life. So when we say we are signing a contract, it's actually on the contracted part of it. So this planet, the fact that we are getting into Jupiter, and it's the one for divine blessing and also expansion. That's why people are being told there will be mass wealth and abundance. It's not just people are saying, but when you read the sky, it tells you a lot. And the Kikuyus are the watchers. And also we are told to watch and play. But people are playing, but they are not watching. So when you balance those two, you get the full picture. Then I also want to talk about what we are saying. There are people who have no more knowledge and they are using it, maybe to benefit themselves, and they deprive others some things. So like the hat I'm wearing, you see in the golf clubs, this is what they wear. The men wear this and the women wear the whole hat. So if you look at the design of this hat, it's called a cap. And also in money, we have the caps. And Jesus also said that he would like to be removed, the cup. So the cup has a deeper meaning than just the way we see that we talk about cups. Then I would also want to talk about, just like we have said about the utensils, they have meaning. We have the plate. The plate, we talk about it, kila mtu anakuja na sahani yake. And it's true. But now, without knowing what it really means, you will not benefit from it. So, like the Indians, they talk about the feet of the rotters' feet. It's every nation has a plant or a flower, and I'm sure many people don't know the flower of Kenya. It is the rose, and the rose represents mwezi wa sita, the 6th month. Yes. So 6 is a foundational number because everything has, even God created for 6 days. So that number represents the foundation. Another thing I'd like to say, if you look at this cup, it's normally 2 lines. It has 6 lines, and it has 2 lines holding this, and then there are 4 others, and it normally has like a nail here. So this means it's talking about planet Jupiter that has, we said it has 2 elements, the divine expansion and divine blessing and expansion. So the other 4, they represent planet Saturn. Planet Saturn represents the planet of manifestation, time, discipline, and structure. Those are 4. So when you divide, a person is divided here into 2, like more symmetrical, and these are the twins. So this side, the left side is not, they say the left side is like not, like it's labeled like a bad side. It's not a bad side because this is where the heart is, and then also it's the structure. So the planet of structure, discipline, and time and manifestation. So it represents the connection between the timeless and the time. So God is not light-hearted or left-hearted. He's called his ambitious because you can use the 2 hands. So a lot of people have that ability to use both. And you don't have a right side or a left side because this side, it's operated from this side, and this side is operated from this side. So that balance is there, just like we have balance in the nature. And also, because we've talked about that, I'd like to also say, because we look like the planets, we also have twin flames. That we don't know a lot, but we say we are different. Even our signatures, our stamps are different. But there's something people need to understand about the twins. And also migration. They are frames. So in a family, they are frames, and mostly they are 7. And those frames, you fit in them. So when you migrate, when you're a child, you are not in the same frame when you go on. So after 7 years, something happens to your body, and you take another frame. And also, you have 7 people who look like you. You can have a little twin. You can have a twin in the family, and you can also have a twin who is not in your family, depending on the assignment you have. So like me, I have a twin, but I'll not say who it is. But there is a time she was struggling. And when I was asked to pray for her, I refused because I thought she had done something wrong. But when I was told she's my twin, I prayed for her, and things went as they needed to go. And then I would also talk about another twins that you may be surprised. They were born the same year, and they're also playing major assignments in the country. So we have Teresia Wairimu, born in 1967, and Mother Karua. They are twins. They went even to the same school, Giriabu. So this one is more in the politics, and this one is more in the religion. So both of them, there is a way they help each other. So when Mother is down, there is a way Wairimu can pull her when she knows. But there are times the angels feed them with the same information. So when you have an urge to pray for someone, pray for that person, because we were told God left, he's in heaven. so that we are the ones who operate on earth. So nothing on that earth happens without a human connection. So when we are praying, we stand in the gap. So what is happening in the country is not good, because when you start complaining, you move from the God of peace. So even if there's something going on wrong, for you to correct it, you need to be calm and calm, and then you pray for that person. I'll also surprise you with another twin I would like to talk about, because they are playing a major role in the nation. President Ruto and Dula Waroinge, they are twins. So if Dola can be able to support Ruto, even when maybe he's not doing the right thing, because sometimes the energy of the state house was not created by the Africans, so it can't brace us. So there are things that need to be done so that we can have harmony. So we said the divide and rule, and this there is something that's adding the divide and rule, which is supported by democracy. Democracy removes God from the equation. Is government of the people, by the people, for the people. So there is no mentioning of God. So God is not there, and that's why sometimes we see suffering. And another thing I'll say, the word universe, there is you, Y and O. So when we talk about the Yorubas that are bringing back something to us, is that your universe. The universe includes you. So the universe is not against that, it supports us. Because when we achieve, it has achieved. So the introduction of fear, and even this mentioning of Satan, you are going to be hanged, you are going to be troubled in hell, is a creation for us to fear. And when you fear, you go more to the mode of survival. So a lot of your energy is consumed in survival, that you cannot be creative. So you need to close over. I call it the red line, the fear line. Every person needs to understand that there's a time to cross over from the fear line to faith or to creative realm. The creative realm is more about it's about rest, it's about digestion and repair. It's not only food we digest, but we also digest knowledge. So when we are in fear mode, a lot of our energy is drained, and we are not able to be calm, we are not able to rest, we are not able to digest, and we are not able to repair. Our body repairs best when we are calm. And that's why I was talking about the sicknesses that are coming because of lack of balance and equilibrium. So we are coming to an age of peace. Na Ngai witũ nĩwe Ngai wa thayũ. Thayũ tiguo, so peace. And peace is peace. And peace is about forgiveness and also justice. Because if we don't have justice, we cannot have true peace, according to Paul. And then I think that is quite, and I also want to talk about migration. The body also has like a curve. So there is a point where the human body, the bones start fusing. So this word refuse is not a bad word. It's not the way, it's put in a negative, but the bones start fusing, people become shorter, because even in the life, after some time, you start fusing with your ancestors. And the best example, and I hope I'll be allowed to use it, because this family is playing a very major role in this nation. You cannot talk about Kenya without talking about the Kenyatta family. They are the founding father, and founding fathers. It's only that in sisi tunadharau hao watu. And I would like us to take a leaf from the Luo family. Even if Laila did something wrong, they knew he's a father, and a father is always light. So I would like for us to be seeing this family as an important family to us, and that we look at them in a different way, because God has chosen them. So if you look at Uhuru Kenyatta, he started changing at 58, 59, 60. And he started resembling his father Kabisa. So there's a way in the spirit realm he was fused with his father. So that seat the father was sitting, he still has it. And that's why people are talking about him being the playing a big role in the transition that we are going through. I'd also like to talk about two words in Kikuyu, mushehi na mureithi. Jesu aragwo ni mureithi tondu mureithi ni wa kurora, na mushehi na kiashehaga kiria gite productive nigetha muti ucio tuike rejuvenated. So Uhuru Kenyatta does not have that. When God is using you in a big way, ndungiheo ruhiu. Na nitugucoka tuone hearts iria ikoragwo, the 4 hearts we have. And so Uhuru Kenyatta is a sanguine. Sanguine ikoragwo tari mureithi, na mundu ucio akoragwo a people oriented. Na nikio muonaga angionire andu magiko mate comfortable no ndu ni atiganaga naguo. Personality yo itagwo sanguine ne representagwo ni kara yellow mustard. Then even Kibaki dari na ruhiu, ari na personality, because that personality yake ni very creative energy. Dari na ruhiu, mutumia wake niwe wari na ruhiu, na niwe wonaga ena a lot of discipline around him, because kuri undu mundu akoragwo akiritetwo na akareherwo andu akumprotect. So also Mama Gina nitawe okoragwo akiprotect Muriu, tondu it's like Mary and baby Jesus. Yes, so that should be very clear. So kurigana na Nigeria ikuo, he hindi Ngai arehaga mundu wina ruhiu ta uria wiho riu, na riu mundu ucio andu mendaga kumwenda so that they can win his heart. So hindi Ngai arenda kuri andu people oriented na kuri andu task oriented. So Ngai riria arenda maundu meko against the greed, ahuthagira mundu uyu wina ruhiu. So ruhiu it's a tricky mathematics. So andu ni maranidi kumenya how to go about it, and I believe we are getting to a point whether we will know that we are all brothers and sisters. So I'd say on a video tugire na by that the age difference ya Uhuru na Ruto is 6 years, and Bishop Oyedepo and Uhuru 6 years. So these 6 years they are playing a big role, all of them, and they represent 1, 2, 3, the number we talked about.
Ngiribotera ceceni ya Museneneko Extra kuma haha thini wa YouTube, gikuria na gitio utuike wa gusubscribe, gushare na gucomment kenda wa video ino, na ndukariganirwo ni guturumirira thini wa TikTok Museneneko Extra na thini wa Facebook Museneneko. Nie njitagwo Museneneki Wigatu.